Well, hello there, everybody. I want to welcome everybody to my channel today. This is Grandpa, and I live in Nebraska, and I have a YouTube channel that you are fortunate enough to bump across uh, today. It's called Coffee Time with Grandpa, and I have been doing this now. My anniversary date is coming up to where I will have done this for a whole year. I have been on YouTube for a whole 12 months, and my channel is growing, and I'm so happy you have found my channel. Uh, I am uh, uh, wanting to bring a few updates on current events today that are they're kind of sad. If you really want to know the real truth about it, is we've had more killings in Minneapolis, and the government seems to be doing things that the people are not liking at all. And I send out prayers and blessings to all the people that have suffered under our current administration. Uh, Especially the families of the people that have been killed in the demonstrations by ICE. It's really sad, and I pray for everybody to keep their cool and try to always remember the golden rule. Love thy neighbor as thyself. It's just so important in these days and times to keep your faculties together, to try to understand why the world is the way it is. We are fighting evil at every corner, and our world is really struggling to. Uh, to become a better place, and in order for us to become a better human being, we have to become more spiritual in nature, looking back at where we went wrong and try to correct things, try to spread love instead of hate. It's a horrible thing, this evil that has come over the planet, and it's not a new thing. It's been here for eons and eons. Mankind has has been actually a soul that has been struggling all these generations, that from the beginning of Adam and Eve and Cain and Abel and all that, that is recorded in the Bible. Why we mankind always seems to struggle and try to kill each other. It's so sad. We have come to a point in our spiritual history now that we have to start understanding that the only way out of this mess is through love, to stop wars, to stop evil in its tracks. And for us to do that, we have to be light bearers, bringing the light of Buddha, the light of Christ, the light of Muhammad. All of our religions must come together and start praying for our family of human beings on this planet, because we are in dire straits. We're on that cliff. We're getting ready to fall off that cliff. The doomsday clock is only a few seconds before mankind will destroy themselves. I think it's 70 or 80 seconds before, a little bit over a minute away from doomsday. If you know what the doomsday clock is, do some research. Put in doomsday clock in your search, and it'll tell you all about it. Why we are in dire straits and why humanity must survive. We must continue on. But for us to survive this danger we're in, we are now at the prefaces of making the wrong decision or making the right decision. And that is to love thy neighbor, to start listening to our elders with their wisdom, and start digging ourselves out of this hole we are in. Take care of each other, watch out for each other, and blessed be all the humanity that strives for goodness, especially now. Now, I want to talk to my main topic today that I wanted to talk about, uh, and that is the seven signs that you might be a psychic empath. And these are seven things that I have come up with to identify that you might be an empath. And what is an empath? Well, an empath is a spiritual soul that is residing in a physical body right now on this planet. It's a physical soul that has intuition, that has foresight, that can feel more powerfully and more sensitive to what's happening in the nature around us. And that's me. I am an empath. I am an empath, and it's sometimes a blessing, and sometimes it's a curse, because you see through the lies of people. You see through what they're doing, how they're manipulating people. You see how the government is trying to control and rule the population through evil, through anger, through separation, through many, many, many things that they do, and they structure their system to keep us under their thumb. And this is society has always been this way. It's not a big secret that through religion, sometimes like the Roman Catholic Church, how they control you and try to control you, and become rich off of your tithing. It's just, we have to wake up. We have to start looking within, like the Gnostics have always preached, uh, to look for Christ inside of you, not outside of you. Uh, you do not need a church to reach that point in your spiritual development where you know the difference between right and wrong, and you refuse to bow down to evil. Always remember that. An empath. One of the things about an empath, if you are an empath out there, you will have these traits. You always seem to be a loner. You seek to get away from society. You seek to be near nature, whether that is a mountain or near the ocean or near a forest, or just a area you want to be in where there's not a lot of uh, people, because you don't want to be near a big crowd. You stay away from negative people a lot, because negative people always seem to drain every ounce of positivity that you have. Negative people always seem to drain that away from you. So you totally avoid a negative situation in every shape or form. Uh, you These large crowds that you're in, uh, uh, make you uneasy, unsettling. They always create an environment where you want to get away, because you it's almost like you're hearing all their voices at once, and the message is not coming through to you. So you need silence. You need an area to be in where you can recollect your thoughts and to be at peace. You take comfort in nature also. You always strive to be close to nature. You don't like city life because it's very hard to be in nature when you're living in a city. Uh, you always feel things before things happen. This is intuition a lot. You feel that something is drastically going to happen in the next few hours or minutes or days. So you always have this feeling of being uncomfortable about something, because something you're picking up on something that's going to happen. Um, a lot of our a lot of our tarot card reading people, the soothsayers that use tarot cards to foretell your future, they have that empath, that ability to feel what you're going to be experiencing, and they always seem to know the future a little bit better than you can. You care deeply about animals. You care deeply about plants. You care deeply about the planet. In other words, a lot of empathic people uh, are natural conservatives. Where they love working with plants, they love working with animals, and they just love the being in isolation and concentrating on more what is important to them, and that is to helping the planet survive whatever conditions it might be in. You feel people's energy. People can be talking to you, and they'd be expouting words out of their mouth, but you don't listen to the words. You listen and pick up on the energy that they're expressing with those words. And you can usually tell whether the person is a good person or a bad person, because a negative person will stand out in the crowd and you will pick up on that automatically. This is one of the things about an empath that's so beautiful to behold when it happens, because I myself am very close to the spirit world, so I can pick up things in the physical world, but I also can pick up things in the spiritual world, and that's why I'm an empath. That's why I'm a pagan. That's why I believe I am a green witch, because I love plants. I've loved plants ever since I was a child, and that has grown with me over the years. Uh, I'm not much of an animal lover like some people are, but not all empaths uh, will be one or the other or a combination of the both. I happen to be one that's very intuitive when it comes to plants. I talk to plants. I hug trees. I'm a tree hugger, and I'm proud to be a tree hugger because plants are alive. They are producing oxygen for us humans to live on, because that's how we survive, by breathing in the oxygen that plants create. So we have a symbiotic relationship with plants. And that's why I am so close to plants, because I strive for the knowledge to understand what plants are good for you and what plants you have to avoid, and that can be dangerous to you. Knowledge is the key in all endeavors in life. Always remember that. I hope this has been um, eye opening to some people. I know I sometimes have a tendency to go on in my rants about different subject matters, but I hope you do get something out of listening to me. This grandpa has a lot of wisdom over the years. I have 7 decades of living, and living in my seventh decade now. I have learned a lot, and I have a lot of wisdom to partake and share with my audience. And I hope you will always like my channel and leave a comment, because I so much love hearing from you and what you have to say. Not only just me, but how do you feel? Uh, how do you feel about what's going on in the world? Contact me and talk to me through my channel, Coffee Time with Grandpa on YouTube. I love to hear from you. Subscribe to my channel because it's free. It's very easy. Just press the subscribe button and you will get my updates on a daily basis or a weekly basis, whatever. Whenever I have time to post a video or post a short form, I post a lot of information. This information that I post to you is very important to me. So I'm thinking that it's very important to you. So make sure you subscribe to my channel. And we've come to the end of this video. I'm sending blessings out to everybody. This weekend, the new moon is coming. Uh, so send in your prayer requests. I always love to hear from you and your prayer requests because Grandpa will pray for you when he needs to. Uh, do it on a full moon. And that's coming up this weekend, by the way. Love you all. Guess what? See you next time. Bye bye.